Hello, monkey. A rare Friday development stream. I didn't develop on Monday. Today we do it on Friday. Oh, yesterday we, well, in quotations, polished the cave. Hey, Mada. Hello, hello. Let's open that up real quick. How are you doing? Aren't you dead? What are you doing here? Go to sleep instead. Here it is. A little pulsating cave that is right now, of course, very dark. If I go there, not a good idea. Let's test it over the real game. Yeah, and I made a little shader for it. Yes, the day before. It's pulsating. I mean, the floor looks awful. I mean, the walls are also not really good, but look at this now. See that? That's cool. There's a white pixel here. Isn't it cool? The exit should be somewhere here right now. Did you see how much I built? Jumping to the other side. But yeah, we're going to do some more polishing on that now. Right? We have to do multiple things. And the most obvious one is that we enter here and exit the cave from there. But to do that, I have to refactor a code to load in. I don't want to have separate maps for each cave right now. If I go to a island and it has multiple caves, I have different maps. I want to have one map and then have some spawn areas and then fill them with a data table instead. Kinda. I mean, it's still bare bone, but every day I put in some more meat on it, I guess. Like a doner kebab. Alright, so before I start with the refactoring, I want to fade out the walls at the top. Couldn't eat this at this hour. In order to shade the top. Also, should the pulsating go after the black gradient? How do I do even a gradient? Diamond gradient, get the linear gradient. How does this work? How does this look like? From the left, what V? I want something like this. Can I just multiply this by 0.5 and everything looks better? How about 0.1? Ooh, that's too much. 3? Yeah, kinda like that. I don't know. I guess I need to make the gradient at one point and then leave it black. But how do I do that? What is the math behind this? How do I make this smaller? How do I change the thing? How would I... Not absolute world position. Wait, is this the floor? The wall? Why am I not using the texture coordinate range? Or am I doing it here? Never mind. UV should be correct, yes. Oof, man, okay. What happens if I add something to this? It just turns white, of course. How do I offset this? Unreal offset. Gradients. How are you doing, Meta? Not Meta, Mada, sorry. Don't test me. I'm also tired. Well, I'm fine, I guess. I'm missing a word here. Google. Squash? How to say? Like, I have this gradient, right? I want to shrink it down. Like, pushing it from top and bottom to squish it. What would you call this? Like a sandwich, you know? Not longer, shorter. Well, I already tried squash and then you went, eh? Oh! Fine.
to maximum. Same. Right, me again. Just before we go with this, but here we are. You see this now.
Man, oh, this is now bad. I have no idea how to do this mathematically. Like, what is coming out of here? Just a value at some point, I guess. UV channel. Oh, do I do it here? No, obviously not. Default. So it is going to texture coordinate. And then what is input UV channel? Yes, green. I cannot even have it here. There's even asset linear gradient. It's not a material. What is this blue thing? Is this something different? A material function or something? What's this? Looks like this material function. What is this? Input UV channel? Second thing? Ah, okay, I get it. Just a vector that goes in. Could have it like nothing. What is this right now? Default 0001. Vector 2 though. If I do this and put it in here, it would do the same thing as putting this here. No. Yes. Like this has no difference. So now could add I don't know, maybe -1, too much, 0.5. Aha, now we're getting somewhere. But this is not squashing it still. I guess we have to multiply in front to do something. Still not what I want. Or maybe it is and I'm just not reading it correctly. Why are you laughing? You? What do you mean? It's right there in the chat. Cannot hide it. Where? Let me show you. Okay, see this? Right there. Ah, okay. It's the music is from a game, one of my favorite games from my favorite studio called Dragon's Crown. I wish they would release it for PC one day. Very good game. But I guess Atlas has some other idea. I don't understand. What did I do differently now? The offset is wrong. Doesn't feel like it is an offset. This really plays around with the gradient itself somehow. I'm not so convinced. This is squashing it though. Feels like it. Opacity, yes, why? I don't want to make this thing transparent. I'm trying to make a gradient. I mean, I could go with a texture that is masking a opacity, and then I could use that, but I'd rather make it automatically if I can. And now I'm thinking, should I just cheat and use a opacity gradient as an image and then mask it? I mean, it has nothing to do with opacity, but having an image as a gradient. Mask that as a mask. I mean, we already have the solution here. I don't need to do that. Gradient is just not the way we want. We need some kind of curve. Do we have something like that? What is it called? Value step, smooth curve. Maybe. I even go in there. God. Oh well. Excuse me for a moment. Man, I really need to change the mouse sensitivity since I have a new one. It's very too fast. I draw very shaky with this one. Anyway, be right back. And I'm back. Oh, I know what you would say. Try it. Go on. Wait. Boom. What do you mean? You're stinky, not me. I'm just a monkey. Believe me. Which cat? I believe no cat can get to my window. I know. A magical cat? Alright, Mada. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Good night. How can I... This is just one of them. Like, how do I select all of them? Oh my god. No. Something like this. Gradient curves. How do I apply this now? Does it only use it for 1 pixel here? Maybe I don't need the atlas, maybe. No, I can't. I need the atlas. Yeah, to be able to do this. It just makes it 1 pixel there. How do I make it so it's 255? I go and say this. It's just 1 pixel. Yeah, this will not work. Makes a thing depending on the curves. Maybe this just bugged. Nah, and just use curves and gradient. That's what doesn't work. So I'll just bite the bullet, I guess. Gradient. Because monkey cannot do math. Monkey does cheat. How do we do a gradient? Like this. Maybe higher. Could work. That's right. Maybe even here, like this. Let's test. Glossiness killing us. Getting away there. What makes this part? And this is kind of fine. The floor just needs to lose to glossiness now. I'm not sure if I want to do any textures in the cave. It is fine-ish right now. Doesn't need any. That's better. Although this dot is very annoying. I'm not sure if we need this. Okay, now let's begin with the real thing, right? Make a cave enter system to spawn things instead of changing the multiple levels. Now. Switch to cave. Man, I'm so tired. At this point, I'm thinking maybe I don't need to load a level. Could disable everything outside and just spawn the mesh or the blueprint. Then again, how do we go back then? We're using this old code to come back to the overworld. And it just uses the same thing. Maybe this is a problem. We are freezing and unfreezing them, right? Is it called unfreeze? No. Resume. Ah, we're resuming from the root collection, level object collection. That's fine then. But it's not fine if the level is still there. Not just resume. I'm in the cave then. How would I do it then? Should I just unload the level anyway? Just so I can have a separate level route? Man. Let me think about this. What do we freeze with that anyway? If we freeze, can we... Excuse me. Do I... Maybe I keep the levels. This feels wrong. Okay, so the question is, do I just load in a cave object and leave the outside world in sleep? Or do I load a level, unloading the outside world, initializing the new world, then sleeping the new world, and initializing the old world, and resume the world again? If I do it with an object and not with a level root, then I cannot initialize clusters. But normally there are no clusters in the cave anyway. Right? I don't want clusters in the cave. I probably only want materialized harplings in there. I'm scared to do this. I feel like if I do this, I might be breaking something, but then again, if I don't do this, then I will have a lot of data tables or a lot of levels in the end. And both are pretty bad. If I do it with an object, then I need to save locations or items. I could have pre-existing positions, but God. great. It really doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I do it with one thing, then I need to use data tables to make sure whatever is in there is getting spawned correctly. So either I use a level blueprint where I can actually see what I'm doing, or I use a lot of, or one data table and fill it with some very, very strange code to make more data tables be possible to access. Maybe I have level templates I can load, and then I just fill some kind of thing in there. So okay, we don't spawn the object. That's like, we would begin from 0, and also the idea is not good. So instead of having a lot of levels, maybe I have some kind of level combination or a level template. In general that I load, and then I just fill in the blanks with some random or data table or whatever. And I could reuse some caves all over the place, I guess. That's a good idea. Oh my god, this is... How would I do this? If I do templates, I would need to have some kind of persistency. If I leave the cave and go in again, it should not reload. Oh boy, I think I'm about to open a Pandora box here. I have to. I have to make a system that can load level instances and then show them when needed. And I believe I'm not doing it like that right now, right? Or am I? Maybe I am. Well, if it's loaded, we just do it visible again. So that is actually done. Problem is, we are using a string to load the level, which means if I have the same string, if I want to load the same level, then it is already registered and I cannot make another instance. Which would need, if I want different ones, then I would need to have some kind of tagging in the end or in the front that I split out. But programming in the head is very, very exhausting right now. So what I would do is I would check if the string I want to load with contains a symbol, a dollar or whatever. If not, I would just go ahead and do the normal loading. If yes, I would check if we have that particular level in the registry, that particular string, but I would not load a level instance with the same string. I would split the string and use the left side, but I would register the whole string. I could then have different instances of the same level. Let's write that down as a feature. Something like this. And the unregistering and so on should still work as known. This will make it so that I have to go into all levels that are needed with this thing, and then fix it in the level root and use that new string. But if we use the system, there is no level that we will be using from the old system anyway. They will be deleted and we make templates. Okay. And what if we are using templates? How would I fill them? Let's say we have a generic item level, item cave with different spawn positions. I would need some kind of spawner. And that spawner I need to feed information in. How do I feed it with information? If I enter a cave, right now I just go into the cave by loading via string, right? Like we're loading it from here. This thing. Okay, this is a waypoint. What is this? Change command and direction. Here, this cave thing. Inside there. Exit trigger, waypoint to enter. Waypoint we know. Trigger. This, test CC. Test waypoint. And it's just a spawn. So the test CC you're using to get in here. Yes, test CC. The ID in the chain command interaction is being searched here to fire chain command, and the chain command will do this cave switch, but we could also send another payload. Can send the cave what exit to get out of, then we can add some more things like use templates. Cannot forget this. We still use a template level, and then we fill it with a generator that I would put it in there. With the cave generator, we can add, I don't know, the color, whatever. So we need some kind of form. Could be a data table. To add anything we need. Okay, this makes sense. Which means when we enter, we need to make sure that the cave is initialized or not. Because we can enter the cave multiple times, which means make sure cave generator is turned off when entering a second time. This is very important, because else you can just cheese. You just enter, leave until you have the thing you want to grab or something. Am I missing something? How would this look like? I have like the trial ARPling spawners and whatever. How do I fill them? I mean, I already have data tables for that, right? These things are numbered for the worlds. Or not? I'm really not sure. This is from the first level. Next. File ARPling data table. How does this go in? Year 1. File opening ID. Oh boy. to spawn. What is this? Try opening data. What is this? This is not a global. Is this like for the actual merging and stuff, maybe? Ah, ability, yes. This is like using them. Maybe I should rename this. Are we here? Like that. Oh, it's more understandable. So this has nothing to do with the generation. Care about that. This has like the odds of the Trialorb thing spawning. So we could say like a chance of chances makes no sense. If I have a spawn thing, I don't want to have a chance of it being a spawn thing. I don't know if that was what I want to do. It's a good idea. Like, I'm making it more abstract, and it is hard to have everything in a data table and then I have to link them with the different IDs. So if I had multiple different levels instead, then I can form it in that level and I know that level is that. The only issue I have right now is linking these levels with each other, and if I move that into a data table, it's even worse. Sure, it is more data driven, or not data driven, it's more like outside, but that doesn't mean it is better. I think I should leave it as it is. The only thing we have to worry about is if we could find an easier way to link these. Right now it is in the chain thingy here. This test CC, and from the test CC I have to actually link it from here. This is maybe not so good. Maybe I need like a CC collection that I can use, which has like these things already figured out, and all I have to do is like go to that level, have that ID in there. How would I do that? I want to streamline this. First of all, we need this thing that knows where to walk to. Needs this, and it needs this. How would I do this? Right now it's here, but I want maybe a data table that links to a specific command chain instead of building the command chain already. and then be able to edit only specific things in that command chain, like having all of these things, but I just input 3 strings. Everything else is set up. I need a command string preset, whatever, having these strings there, but how do I exchange these things? Like, I could write xxx, yy, whatever, but I cannot just search for it. Not in this data structure. If I had a JSON, huh. What if I don't use data tables for this? What if I make command chains as an asset, as an actor object that has these things? Like a list. And all I do is enter a spawn variable, an initialize variable. How can I? How would I do this? Chain command modules, chain command presets, chain command preset, switch to cave. I need an abstract. Make this an abstract. It's not a map. Granting access. When did it lose this? Wait, why is this map still not an array? Ah, okay, because it's called map inside the array. Not this. Here. Hello, Orange. How are you doing? Not change. Our assumption that this could work, or rather that it could not work, was correct. Because this is just a copy. And get a reference. How about now? I'm also good. Now it works. Okay. I can go here and do some stuff. I can model a chain command preset in the initialize, making everything easier. So Orange, how did you find my channel? Are you a developer too? Most of my viewers are developers themselves. What do we do then? I just do this. And then get the fourth element. And change what? Commands. Guy. Make arrays. One is what? Sandbox, cave, and enter. On point and the level. Here we set this guy. And then we should be done. Like this. Which means now that when we enter this level here, where is it? When we enter this cave, and this guy looks at the trigger, and the trigger ID it goes here. And this guy is not this anymore. Oh, hello, baby. Do you want to see what I did when you were away? Let me show you. It took a while since I have no idea how to do these things, but I figured something out. What I did was making the cave interior like very simple model with simple textures, but I added a little shader that makes it pulsate. Look at this. Wait a moment. Any minute, there we go. What do you say? Yeah. It has like 3 pulses, they pulse in different frequencies. The texture itself is rather shitty, but I think the shader is rather cool. And I want the shader to be in the color of the element we are on. Like if we are on the other side, this will be aqua. Thank you. It's a rather simple shader. But for me it was, how to say, hard to figure out. I also made this fading. I don't like this highlights here. I would like to have it like smoothly go there. I don't know why it's doing this band. But yeah, maybe it's just an optical illusion. Because I go a hard edge here, maybe this makes a optical illusion. Maybe not, I'm not sure. It really feels like an optical illusion though. Maybe I need a gradient that goes very, very, very weak to dark here and then stronger or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, right now we are in the process of refactoring this thing. Where is it? This thing. I don't know if you remember what I did here. This is essentially our chain command triggers. In this case, our cave enters. This is cave 1, this is cave 2 in the level. And I would need to go and give them these commands, these 5 commands. Like, first is the command automatic walk with the fade to black effect, and that the camera is being stay still where it is while we walk into the cave. Then, after these 3 are done, switch to player camera and switch to the cave level. And I would go to every single cave and have to model all these commands. And I think this is a no-go. We cannot do this. I cannot go and then press plus, enter a string, enter a whatever. And we have like, I don't know, 120 levels or more. And then I have, for every single cave, I would need to do this. And instead of doing this now, I have presets. These things, which the 5 commands, they still are here. Here, they are here. All I do is the 3 strings that change from cave to cave. Like the cave enter waypoint, the level we want to switch, and the spawn point we want to put our character to. So now, instead of having 5 multiplied by 10 variables, like 50 variables each cave I have to modify, we have only 3 per cave. So now, while we have that preset, I would have to get rid of this, all of this, and read it differently. Also, this thing should not start with an a tick. But Bevy, how are you? Ah, we have it in the initialize. Interesting, I don't have to refactor a lot. I just need to change this part. Like the data table is fine, but the output of the data table will be different. It will be a blueprint. A blueprint class, and I don't even have to spawn it. I can just look at its members. Oh no, I need to spawn it because I have to initialize it. Oh, do I? Yeah, we have to initialize it. Damn it. I see. I'm also exhausted. This was a long week. Good thing that the next week will be short. this thing. No. Not like this anymore, it's like this. Abstract chain preset. Class. Chain commands preset. No, actually, the work is now, how to say, it is shaping up into a new form. Like the new guy is forming everything into a process. Now it's the gear switch now caught the gear, let's say it like this, and the gears are starting to move and I can feel it. Which means there is some, how to say, friction, but it's not anymore just stopped engine. I can see some hope, but it is also right now a little stressy. I'm not sure how to feel about it right now. Me as a business way of thinking, think this is the right way. But as the monkey, I'm not doing what I'm usually would be doing. So that is a concern. I hope I will go back to things I am good at instead of uncharted waters. We will see. I mean, it's also something, how to say, to go uncharted waters and have a safety net. There is not a big pressure on me to learn new things. That could be a good thing, but I rather learn things in the path I have set out to myself instead of going a new path. But it's a very, very, how to say, I cannot clearly make out the feelings I have. Like, I know that helps me, but in the other hand, I'm not sure if it will really help me in the future. You know what I mean? Not scary, it's like uncertainty. Uncertainty is the right word for this. Wait, I cannot do this. This thing still needs this. Or does it? Hold on, maybe it doesn't. Can I make my own? What? Hold on. This is wrong. Let's make our own. Old. C array. Now instead of the chain command thing, What is this type? Thing. In command module info. Chain commands module info. Chain info. Command this thing. And this is now an array. Yeah. Like this. And we can go in here. Ooh, this thing died again. Wait. Oh. Where's our map? Ah. Yeah, I guess. Copy that into here. Yes. That means we can get rid of this guy. Yes, please. And now we use the CC array here. That's good. Now since we use the CC array here, I can just get rid of this guy and we will not lose anything, right? I thought. Well, we will lose every single information here. I need to write these down now. Or actually make the data table for it. I should write them down. Okay, let's think. Where is it? Okay. So we have 5 of these. I need to save a lot of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, how do I... I'm scared if I go and just add the preset here. Wait, I can set the preset and then how do I enter the things in? Oh, we have to think a little bit more. Damn it. I need to enter some kind of payload here. And not just have this. Ui. Okay, Let's add a payload. I wonder if a string payload is enough. Come on. There we go. And then I can just say get 1, 2, then 3. And the orders, of course, what we need. That's here now. Which means we need a payload here too. I need this? No. Okay, so we have the payload. Enter the payload. We have it here. Now, the thing is, I need to refactor all of these guys, and they have these strings in there. The cool thing would be just copying it from here over to here. And I don't have to use anything else. I just do this. And then go to our structs and just delete this, which will delete all of this, but I'm not sure if these things stay where they are. Should I just YOLO, or should I just go to all of them and copy them into an editor first, like this? I have the feeling I am doing work that that's not needed, and I'm just not trusting Unreal. But to be honest, Unreal sometimes doesn't give me that feeling of secureness. How to say? I don't feel safe. That sounds very, very strange. Got my brain. Wrong one. Should I just... Okay, you know what? I go YOLO on this now. I don't care. Unreal, I trust you. I trust you, bro. No safety nets, only trust. You know, sometimes in a co-working situation, you have to trust. What could go wrong, you know? If you don't trust, then everything is inefficient. What? Okay. Oh. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I guess it looks okay. Yeah, whatever. And now, what we do is, we go here and kill this. And then save it. Yes, it worked. Nice. Here we go. Now, instead of entering 50 values, we only enter 3 values. But now, since we have that, I also need to change it in 2 other places. No, not here. Where actually? Chain command. I closed it. This guy. Oh, this guy doesn't work anymore. This guy is dead because of this. This cannot work anymore. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate now. That's unfortunate. Fuck. We still need that. Okay. Actor. this class. Initialize with this. Then get PC array. This. And then destroy when it's done. Do you think this works? And you have more faith than I do. But if this works, then I'm not genius. I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit! I just streamlined a fucking nightmare. Genius. Why did you hear my little stutter, huh? Yeah, it works. Holy shit. God. I'm amazing. Okay, so to recap what I just did, these things that had like a lot of commands now are crystallized into these blueprints, which I will have here, presets. This one is called switch to cave, which is the cave enter thing. It has the walk animation, the fade to black animation, the camera stay still and camera catch again, and level loading comments in there. And the only things that we need to change are these 3 strings, which we do in the initialize per hand once to form the command chain array. So now I can make more presets like this, and all I have to do is select them here and then enter the little variables that it needs. Amazing. I can also form other things with this now. Cool, cool, cool. I could go even further and say that something has like a preset, and if there is a no preset findable here, that means it needs to look into a special table, and there I could make a per hand table the usual way, but I don't think it is needed. We could go and make more presets here, whatever. You have to think if we need some kind of cleanup. If I don't want to make more presets and it's just one thing, then I can make a data table special for that. Nice, nice. Like it. Since we have that, that solves the biggest issue I had with the levels, which is they were not maintainable. Now they are maintainable, and I can keep them as little maps here. Like we can have now a ton of maps with their own caves, whatever. But now they are maintainable. More maintainable, that is. I'm not sure if this is maintainable. But I think I need this, because if I have this as a data table, I will die. Okay, then I think... this is not needed. Not needed. It's not needed. Not needed. Alright, so the refactoring is now done. I think next time we will go and make the things that are in a cave represented by some geometry. Like the items need geometry, the exit needs a geometry. No, the exit needs to be spawned in the correct place. So we need to move them around. Yeah. Alright, I think I will stop here and start continue developing on Sunday. Ugh. So Bevy, thanks for tuning in. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.